Hi, I'm Katie, coming at you from the amazing city of Bogota, Colombia. This video is 50 facts about me, so stick around to learn some, hopefully, interesting facts about me. Number 1. I'm one of 5 kids in my family, and I'm the only girl. So I have 4 brothers, 2 older, 2 younger. Number 2. I'm a New Year's baby, and I absolutely love my birthday because everyone is always in a happy, celebratory mood for the new year. Number 3. I've lived in a few countries during my life. I was born and raised in the US, but I spent 2.5 years living in England when I was very, very young. I spent a year living in Germany during university. I spent a year teaching English in South Korea after graduating from university. And for the past 6 months, I've been living in Colombia. Number 4. Going off of number 3, I absolutely love to travel, and I believe that travel is the best form of education. Number 5. I'm not a religious person, but in April 2005, I was in Rome when Pope Benedict was chosen as the new Pope, and I was in St. Peter's Square when he came out onto the balcony of the Vatican to bless everyone in the crowd, and it was a really, really cool moment in my life. Number 6. I love avocados, and I eat them pretty much every day. Number 7. I used to really, really hate onions as a child, and one time when I was at daycare, they fed me something that had onions in it, and instead of just swallowing the onions or spitting them out, I decided to keep the onions in the side of my cheek for the entire day. And when my mom came to pick me up at the end of the day, I opened my mouth and showed her the onions that I've been keeping in my cheek all day. Number 8. Although I have blossomed into a lovely young woman, my family actually used to call me the devil child when I was very young. And I was put on a leash. Number 9. I am vegan and have been for about a year and a half. Prior to that, I was vegetarian for about 2 years, and I actually stopped eating meat when I was living in South Korea. Number 10. I am a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. It actually runs in my family. Most of us are very big Bruce Springsteen fans. And at one of his concerts in 2012, I was really, really close to the stage, and he actually handed me his guitar pick during the song Born to Run. It was epic. Number 11. I had a fear of carbonated beverages as a child, and I would actually cry and make a huge scene if I drank something accidentally that was fizzy. Number 12. Speaking of fears, my 3 biggest fears are heights, flying, and being somewhere where it's completely pitch black with no light coming in from anywhere. Number 13. One of my biggest passions in life is yoga. I started practicing in October of 2014, and I completed my 200-hour yoga teacher training about 7 months ago in Ecuador. Number 14. Growing up, my life was all about dance. I did ballet and jazz from ages 3 to 16, and I just loved it. Number 15. I really want to believe that aliens exist, but I think it's unfair that they're always portrayed as these evil creatures that hate the human race. I like to think that they're just as curious to learn about us as we are to learn about them. Number 16. I was obsessed with the band Hanson growing up. I had a huge poster of them on the ceiling of my bedroom that I would stare at before I went to sleep at night. And by the way, my favorite was Zach. Number 17. I love languages, and I love learning them as well. English is my native language. I also speak German fairly well. I can read Korean and speak it at a pretty basic level. And right now, I'm learning Spanish. Number 18. When I was in 6th grade, I broke all 4 fingers on this hand playing basketball in gym class. Number 19. I really, really love to sing, but I'm generally really shy about singing in front of people. Number 20. I grew up in the state of Massachusetts in the US. Number 21. I'm naturally a very shy person, and it can take me a long time to really feel comfortable being myself around people. Number 22. My favorite TV show of all time is Friends, and I've seen every single episode multiple times. Number 23. I have dyed my hair many, many times during my teenage years and early 20s. I actually had jet black hair at one point, unintentionally. It was supposed to be dark brown. But After many years of dyeing my hair, I have come to realize that my natural color works best on me. Number 24, I have a huge sweet tooth. Number 25, I'm a really fast walker and I find it really difficult to slow down my walking for anyone who walks slower than me. You know who you are. Number 26, I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I'll drink it from time to time, especially since I live right now in Colombia where there's really, really good coffee. I'll have it every once in a while, but I actually love tea much more than coffee. Number 27, I have 5 tattoos, and each of my tattoos has a really special meaning to me. Number 28, continuing on the topic of my tattoos, one of my tattoos is a picture of a bird. It comes from the album cover of one of Frank Turner's albums. He's one of my favorite musicians of all time. And a picture of me and this tattoo appears very, very briefly in one of his music videos. Number 29, when I was traveling in the Philippines, I tried to go scuba diving, but ended up having a panic attack and could not actually go on the real dive. Number 30, I also got stung by jellyfish when I was in the Philippines, but unlike in the Friends episode, I did not pee on myself or have anyone else pee on me. Number 31, I studied abroad for a year during university in Berlin, Germany, and I highly, highly recommend anyone thinking about study abroad to just do it. It was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Number 32, we used to frequent a bar called Cake Club in Berlin during study abroad, and we actually succeeded in having them add a shot to their menu called the Slutty American. Study abroad. Number 33, I love sriracha, but I have not had it at all since moving to Colombia because it's really, really expensive here. Number 34, I really listen to song lyrics and I like to learn all of the lyrics to songs that I really, really like. Number 35, I have a really good memory. Number 36, I love when you wake up in the morning and it's raining and you can hear the sound of the rain hitting your roof. It's just majestic. Number 37, I really don't like high heels and I would much rather wear flat, comfy shoes any day. Number 38, also, I'd rather wear leggings any day rather than regular pants or jeans. Number 39, in high school, I used to be very, very meticulous about my outfits and I would not repeat wearing the same shirt or pair of pants more than once in a 2-week span. Number 40, I love juice. Cranberry juice is my favorite of all the juices, and when I was little, I used to call it red juice. Number 41, my favorite weather is the dead cold of a particularly rough New England winter. Just kidding. I hate winter. My ideal weather is when it's about 75 degrees, sunny, with a slight breeze. Number 42, after living in South Korea, I've watched a good number of K-dramas, and my absolute favorite is Coffee Prince. Go watch it. It's amazing. Number 43, I put some pink hair dye in my hair about almost 2 years ago, and it's still there. You can probably see it a little bit underneath my hair, and I think it's going to be there unless I chop off all my hair anytime soon, which I have no plans of doing. Number 44, even if I don't believe them, I really enjoy reading conspiracy theories. Number 45, if I can learn to play any instrument, it would be either the guitar or the piano. Number 46, I love watching documentaries. Number 47, one of my current goals is to learn how to hold a handstand. Right now I can kick up, but I can't really hold it very long. Number 48, when I first moved to South Korea, I was terrible with chopsticks. And when I would eat lunch with my coworkers at school, they would often give me a fork, which made me feel really embarrassed. So during our winter break from school, I made it a point to practice using chopsticks at home whenever I ate by myself. And when I went back to school after winter break, I was eating lunch with my coworkers, and the same coworker who used to give me a fork said, "Katie, you're really good with chopsticks." And I felt like, yes, I have accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Number 49, my favorite color is blue. And number 50, I came to Colombia 6 months ago thinking that I was only going to stay 10 days. More on that later. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me. If you'd like to, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very, very soon in my next video. Ciao!